lift up your hand. Oh, stay where you were. Put a little more follow through in. Like pretend you just hit this ball again. Get your chin down. Get all the way down. Now stop. Don't move. Lift your right hand up. So this bend.
Okay. Gotcha.
Right? And if your hand is tight, the cue is going to bend.
Right.
If you don't have a good bridge, that's not going to bend because there's nothing there.
Right.
Like a wet noodle or a dead octopus.
Yeah.
Squeeze.
Flaccid stick.
That hand, don't let that hand be an octopus.
All right, no flaccid stick.
Yeah.
That feels good.
That one is actually pretty good. I think you dropped your hand a little bit, like the tip was up. And then you came through. It ended like it looked nice, but the middle part you dropped your hand a little bit.
Yeah.
Hit the ball a little higher.
So I gotta keep that pendulum.
Well, I don't know about pendulum actually.
Well, whatever.
It's a spear. It's down into the table. You're actually trying to put that tip down, and after you hit the cue ball, the tip goes into the table. There you go. That's it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's so important on maintaining that angle of downwardness into the ball. Right? You don't shoot level into the cue. Anyone who tells you you shoot level cue is mentally handicapped.
You hear that a lot.
Yeah, because.
But there are a lot of mentally handicapped.
Yeah. Well, the only time you shoot level for the most part is on a follow shot. That's when you want your cue pretty level.
Right.
Because that's when it's actually going to be level.
Right.
But any center ball or below center, you're always shooting down.
Yeah, I don't see how you could hit draw shooting level. You'd have to be down below the side rail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
It's just a myth for the most part.
I think everybody wants their name in the paper sometimes.
Yeah. Choke up on the cue because look, no. Yeah. See, if you're holding it up here, see how when you come up here, the tip angles down when you're holding it closer, right?
Okay.
That's actually good for the draw shot.
All right.
It's going to help you keep that angle, keep that bridge tight. That was actually really good. You know why that happened? Because your tip placement, you hit it lower. Had you put a little more snap and finish tighter on the table, like that.
Yeah.
The cue ball would have hit the rail and come back up table. Right? So there's really no limit on how much draw you can get.
You got to get it into the cloth, yeah.
Yeah, you got to get it with speed and a super solid bridge at the right angle. But that one was a nice angle and a good, good stroke. And you didn't even hit it that hard, and you got it all the way back here.
Yeah.
It's really about technique and how you deliver the cue through the ball. It's not always about speed. If you can add speed to good technique, then you get all these power shots. When you start out with good technique on this softer strokes.
And how you address the ball. Hello, ball. Do you remember that from the Three Stooges?
No.
Address the judge. Hello, judge. Yeah, a weird memory.
Your hand is angled like this, backwards. Yeah, well, okay.
You like that?
That's pretty good. I come up a little more even with your grip. A little more even.
Really?
Because you're standing so close to the cue ball with your foot and your bridge.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like this.
Right.
Right? You want to be, if you're going to be that close, you got to really choke up. Yeah, that looks 10 times better.
Look how fast that came up.
It's hard to make those adjustments while you're down.
Yeah, it's hard to stay down there though, right?
Yeah, and remain accurate. So you gotta see what I do is I find my grip.
I usually get my hand where I want it to be before I get down. This is where I would normally go. Is this what you see?
That's nice because you keep going way back behind that.
Right.
So I would just hold it there.
And I can get the feel. And
yeah. Okay, that's nice. That's real nice. Keep that bridge on.
It's a little shaky.
A little more spearing down, a little more downward angle.
Yep.
With the cue. A little shaky and you need a little more backswing.
I think, have you ever seen anybody do a middle finger bridge? Middle finger club bridge? I'm just going to try an open bridge first.
That?
Yeah.
Not too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, open actually works really well.
Yeah.
Remember, it's the top of your tip that hits the cue ball. So if it looks like you're hitting low, a lot of times it's not because it's the top of the tip. You gotta hit the bottom of the tip so low because the bottom's not touching the cue ball, it's the top part.
Snap back.
Yeah, pull the cue back. With the open hand bridge draw.
Yeah.
The cue, it might not look as like it's as good a form when I do it. Like I'll hit low and then my cue is going to go up in the air. See how far I poured it? I hit the ball low, I went through, and then I just controlled the cue and came up like that. But I didn't go like that, right? I actually went all the way through the ball. But make sure you hit it low, so you got to actually shoot down into it. You still have to be accurate when you're contacting the cue ball. You're going through it.
I have to get a line in my mind, you know, either put the cue in the pocket or something like that, just so I follow through on this.
Yeah, pretend the tip of the stick is going to hit the two ball, right? The bottom of the two.
Yeah, follow through on the punch.
Yeah, but the stroke up. Well, that stroke was quite good. Your follow through was awesome, right? So now you just need the accuracy. Come down with perfect accuracy. Just get online there. Now, does it look perfect accurate?
It looks good to me. I'm in the middle of the ball.
Okay.
Target ball looks good.
After you close your eyes, do you think you'd make it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll close it. Scooped it.
Right. Plus you pulled back.
Yeah.
Right. So even with your eyes closed, you want to deliver a perfect stroke. In fact, that's when you need it the most.
When your eyes are closed.
Yeah, because that's all you have is the feeling of that perfect stroke. You can't see anything.
Scoop.
Yeah, and then there wasn't much follow through.
No.
So you scooped it without a follow through. So it's okay to scoop it. Just make sure you give it a good stroke. I like the finish. You must have dropped your hand in there somewhere. Hey, that one. Look how nice that was.
There you go.
You did not hit that ball hard, John.
No, I didn't.
You really didn't. That was all your technique.
I just hit it the way I should, the angle. Unless I come back after that shot, I don't see too many problem balls, to tell you the truth. I can come back with draw and get that one. I can come off the bank and come across. I can go down that way and come up and get this. And then finish with the 3, follow it, and put the 8 inside. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. If I were to answer that question, I would say the 3 ball because it's down.
Yeah, that's the ball I was thinking about.
It doesn't go here. Yeah.
It
Yeah,
goes
it's all.
in the one pocket that I'd wanted to go into, and just have to get my cue back here. After that last shot, whatever that last shot would be. That last shot could very likely be the 4.
2. Oh, the 2 goes in, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, the 2 goes in, the 6 goes in on the draw. A better draw on that will come off the bank and get any of these. And then go up with the 4 and then over with the 3. Yeah, that makes sense.
You have to get perfect on the 4. If you're going to go from the 4 to the 3, you got to be.
You got to follow it.
Well, the 4 doesn't go down here by the 11.
It goes past it.
Not in my world. I mean, that's the last thing I'd want to do with that. It might go in. It might go in, but
yeah,
I'm not going to plan my run out around that.
A side shot.
Yeah, I want to make my run outs easy. So, like, if I have to do that,
yeah,
last resort, I might do that.
So then taking a 4 down here with a little draw and then going
at some point. But then you realize how perfect you have to land on that 4 to get for the 3.
Yeah.
That's why the 3 is a huge problem. I'd be looking at this rack going, I better figure this out because if I don't land on that 3, we got problems here, right? So every rack,
and yet the stripes are pretty opened up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if you just start plucking balls off thinking you'll get to the 3 later, that's when that's going to be a problem.
Right.
Right. But if you approach this and say I'm going to do 2, 6, 1, 7, 5, 4, 3, whatever the pattern is.
Right.
and that's how you approach it, that's when you start to win championships, because you just have that superior planning, and you think the whole rack through. Now, if you have bad shape your first couple shots, then you reevaluate. You do, you know what I mean? But a lot of it is visual. Sometimes you don't even need to utter words in your mind. You can just be like looking at the balls and seeing the angles, and I'm going from this one to that one, you know. But the main thing I wanted to do here is I wanted you just to run the rack, whether you choose to do stripes or solids or just run the balls off.
Okay.
But with the whole drills that we did in mind about keeping your head still and separate your stroke from that.
Okay.
But go ahead and do whatever you want to do here. I'm not going to say anything as you run these out unless you ask me. But go ahead and try to run the solids however you see fit. But the main thing is focus on your fundamentals, your head being still and your bridge solid.
Well, that was no good.
That's all right. Just take ball in hand and go for the solids again. Right, because sometimes you can get bound up in your form too, right? If you're thinking too much about that.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't want you to do a pattern in the first place. I just wanted you to start shooting balls. But that's how you get used to it. You just jump in there anyway. So. Nice. You know what one of the best drills for 8-ball is?
What?
Is just shoot all the balls any order and just run the table without letting the cue ball touch another ball.
Oh, really?
Right?
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that because that's great for straight pool, it's great for 8-ball. Actually, if you can do that drill a lot, then you're going to be a much better 8-ball player automatically just by doing that.
I'm in a pickle here.
Are you playing 8-ball?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Okay.
I wanted to come out a little bit. I may be able to get that 5 in the side.
Yeah.
You know, just hit it light, but then I'm going to come into the 1 and I don't know what I'll have. I may have the 4 up and then
What about drawing to here, to the rail, and then out here for the 1 in the side?
Okay. Go for the 5 in the side and draw.
Or you could even like draw here and then come back up for the 1 in the corner.
All right.
Something like that.
We can do it.
That would, yeah, just try to avoid that 12. So nice. See how that worked though? And look, you're dead on the 1, right?
Yeah.
Those shots are like you don't really notice them until you see that shot, right?
Yeah,
but
I didn't think of that at all until
right?
you said it.
But it's there, you know. It's just it's a square, right?
Yeah.
So you're just cutting the ball here and you're playing the corner of the square right for the 1. But okay, one more chance at running this for the solids.
Okay.
And then if you do that, then we'll just clear them up and don't hit another ball.
Okay.
Might have to take on that 4.
Yeah.
If in the corner or even the side, I guess you could make it.
How about across?
Yeah, you could, or you could just bring the cue ball back here for the 5. But cross bank, sure, you know.
Yeah,
I like to go with
right.
a simple one.
Do the 5 and then maybe even the 3 and then come back
Yeah,
up.
and then do the 4.
Yeah, that sounds good. Do the 4 last. Good idea, though. Yeah, let's try it. Yeah. Sink that thing right in the scratch.
Okay, that's okay. I wasn't even worried about 8-ball on that particular, on this table.
Yeah.
So, but as you play 8-ball, you practice 8-ball, you find if you're always getting into trouble and the cue ball's not going where you want, then 8-ball is not really a concern anymore. What the concern is doing speed control drills to where you have better cue ball control.
Right.
And that's just reality, right? So, hey, forget 8-ball and go back.
Also some of the pattern options.
Well, pattern options
Yeah.
are actually great. And but it was just that rack. I wasn't trying to get into that.
Yeah.
But if you want to keep doing it, you want to try a pattern on the stripes?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay. So.
I'm thinking just go with that one right away and then down over here.
Down what, the 14, 13?
Yeah, 14, 13. Hit this one over here in the side and then in the corner.
Yeah, and then the 11.
Yeah.
Oh, so just keep in mind, look how thin that shot is on the 14.
It is a thin shot, yeah.
You got to cut it here. So to hold it here is actually like a pro level shot. To be able to hit that ball low and perfectly soft enough not to go anywhere.
Okay.
Go ahead and do it. Just remember that.
You know, I can't make my basic shots, but every once in a while I get these things.
Right? Yeah, you hit these awesome, huh? It's actually pretty darn close. You just overcut it a little bit.
Yeah.
Right?
Nuts.
So what's your pattern here for those 4 balls?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. And then after the 12, then what?
The 12, then come up here.
Yeah.
1, 2, come back and hit this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Boom. Boom.
Or I
boom.
can take this one, and this one in the side.
I do like the idea because the cue ball will be here automatically for the
Yeah.
5. Just draw it back a couple inches and then pull it over a few inches, and then you have the angle to come over here. So that's a nice pattern. Now you see what happened there?
Too far on the cut.
Well, you wanted to draw it off the rail a little.
Yeah.
You let the ball roll forward. You're actually
Yeah.
fine though. If you just roll this, don't even hit the 3. Just hit it soft with center ball and let the cue ball come to here.
Okay.
And then you got the 9.
Okay.
Or you could even draw it back like a foot. But the rolling one's pretty easy. Right, so that.
Still gonna get that, yeah.
Okay, now, yeah, this one, the touch is real important because you're cutting that 9, the cue ball could fly off the rail. So you got to hit it pretty soft.
Too much cut. It does fly off the rail. Wow.
Yeah, and you hit it so thin. You had to cheat the pocket to hit it, barely hit it the left side of the pocket. Right.
Try that again.
Yeah, we'll do this. It's all right. Pull out, shoot the 15 in the side right here. Next, I want you to pop the cue ball out to here.
Okay.
I'm not saying that's the right shot. The right shot's probably do the 14 next. But I just wanted you to hit that shot.
Came where you wanted it. Nuts. So hit that in the side and then go after the 14.
What do you like better here, going 2 rails? 1, 2, or do you like going just 1?
I like drawing it over.
Drawing?
Well, that's pretty narrow there. Yeah, I guess I would put a little right on it and go 2 rails.
Yeah, just keep in mind with that right, it's going to speed the cue ball around that path. So you have to actually hit it quite soft to land here. But if you use high left, that's actually going to slow the cue ball a little bit. It's going to dribble into here. It's a very good shot.
High left. Okay.
Yeah, high left.
See,
you
those
got
are
it.
the things I have no idea about.
Depends on the angle and how far the ball is off the rail. Like, but you see that nice line you had?
Wow, yeah.
It's fast. This table's just fast, and that's a lot of angle no matter what on this table. So either way you went, you had to hit it real soft.
Raspberries. Come on, there. Let's try and get the 8 inside. Come on, John.
Well, I like that you planned it. You just have to set up your shot, stay down, deliver the stroke that you want, keep your head down.
Yeah, that was a struggle.
Right.
A little bit further than I said, but it's still doable.
All right. Nice. Okay. So let's do a rec where it's not 8-ball.
Okay.
Because to become a great 8-ball player, you have to build your confidence in layers.
Yeah.
And the first one would be clearing the rack of balls without touching another ball.
Yeah. That's a good practice. I'll do that.
If you could do a couple times in a row, you could break them. That's going to make it a little tougher. I'd just spread them out evenly.
Okay.
Because they're going to be all the balls will be far apart from each other. And if you can do that 5 times in a row, I was going to say 10, but 5 is a good start.
Right.
But five tables in a row where you don't touch the cue ball, doesn't touch anything but the object ball that you shoot into the pocket, right? So I take some care in how I spread them out. I don't want them too close, clustered in the middle.
Right.
I don't want anything even on the rail. And you get ball in hand also. If that's where you want to start, that's fine. So the drill is run the table, cue ball never touches another object ball.
Okay.
Only the object ball that you make. And you only make 1 per shot.
Okay.
Right? So the goal is to get good at this drill. By the time we get together next time, right? You want to have this? Yeah. You might do it 10 times in a row right now, so I don't know.
I should have put a little bit more draw on it to get it back.
Yeah, you jumped down too quick on the 8. Like I didn't see like the planning time.
Yeah, I wanted it to come here.
Well, and that would have been hard to reach. You want to make sure you leave yourself a good angle where you can get out of whatever situation it is.
Let's try it again. Yeah. That's a good drill. I like that drill.
It's so important.
Yeah, it makes you really conscious of speed.
Yeah. And the angle and where the cue ball's going. This is the basis of cue ball control right here, doing this drill. Like, it might sound easy.
Yeah.
But how many people in your league do you think can do this?
Probably anyone.
Huh?
Hardly anyone.
Yeah, hardly anyone. At least pick like 3 or 4 ball patterns. Don't just do 1, 2 at a time. See, like, okay, at least be thinking 3, 4 shots, 3, 4 little clusters of shot. You'll start to see how the dots connect. Right, and you might be doing that already. I just wanted to make sure.
I'm doing about 3 balls ahead.
Okay. And your idea of actually working parts of the table is pretty good. Like, let me get this,
Oh, yeah.
these 4, 5, 6 balls down here, and then I'll go do the few balls in the middle, then I'll go down there. That's
And if
actually,
I screw up, then I just go to the other section.
yeah, as long as, hold on, you gotta start over. Good, wait.
Okay.
You missed, right? There's no fudge in this drill.
No
Either
fudging?
The pass or fail, right?
How
So,
fun is that?
you gotta get to where,
This is more difficult than you think.
absolutely, yeah. Oh, darn it.
Working a good pattern
You
here.
were, I was rooting for you.
To get that rail shot,
Yeah.
screws me up.
I will say one thing, early on, you had a chance to use the 5, that opens up the pocket to the 6.
Oh, right.
All the
Okay.
principles, you're gonna learn the principles of playing
Open
pool.
up the corners. Yeah.
Open up the corners, you know, when you can. If you see that opportunity, open up that corner, right?
Right.
Don't leave it all till the end, you know?
Because I see the opportunity when I'm doing the safety shot and trying to block the corners, so I just think the other way around.
Yeah, because you're trying to run, and this will help your straight pool game.
Right.
And your 8-ball game, right? Of course, your 9-ball too, but this is like straight pool 101 almost, or 8-ball 101.
8-ball 101.
Yeah, right here. Oh, no, wait. You got stretches, so just awesome. One thing I want to see when you're doing this drill is a few more confident strokes. Because you're doing a lot of like you're never stopping or drawing the ball. Everything's just kind of rolling, fiddly forward. Sometimes you give a nice stroke. Go ahead and hop the ball in a couple times. Yeah. But you do it with control. Like, I'm going to stop the cue ball. I'm going to draw it to here. Just do your thing. There's not necessarily a rush. You know, at least make it just 3 balls ahead at least, like 2 balls ahead. So that'll be the 3rd ball ahead, minimum on your planning, right? So do me a favor. I want you to call.
Okay.
3 shots. So say you're gonna.
Okay.
If you're on the 13, I want you to say 13-9-1.
Okay.
Every single shot, you got to call the ball you're on plus the next 2 shots.
Know all the numbers.
Yeah.
I would do 2, 12, and then the 10.
Okay.
10, 9, 13, 14.
Right.
Go up
All right,
there.
now that was the wrong shot, right? One thing that when you call a pattern, you're not locked in. If you play bad shape, you can always change it the next shot. Okay, so you're not locked into doing what you called.
If I put left top on that, would that keep it from
Wouldn't have
going?
helped too much because your angle was just a rotten angle.
Yeah.
You could have tried.
Okay.
It might have helped, but
Okay.
you'd have had
One more
it like,
time. Let's try.
yeah.
I do like this game. This is a hell of a drill.
No, in fact, I kind of glad we made a video like this.
Now, what do you do when you're placing it? What do you think about?
I'm thinking about everything being real far apart from each other.
Okay.
Not even sections, the whole table.
Right.
And the easiest version of it is if nothing's frozen. If it's
Right.
under the rail, it's off the rail a little bit.
Okay.
Like easiest you could possibly do.
Okay.
As far as spread, but they're spread out. There's nothing too close.
Okay.
So there's not many excuses. You know what I mean?
There's not many
There's
excuses, right.
You'll get it. This is to teach you just. You got to be able to do this, right? In your mind,
Right.
you should be doing this all day until like you love this drill. Quite frankly, it's fun to do. You might just do
It
this.
is fun to do. I
Yeah.
like it.
Well, let me ask you a question. Is it harder to jack up over the 6 and make the 5, or is it easier to jack up over the 5 and make the 6? Right?
It's easier to make the 6.
There you go.
Absolutely right.
Of course, if you're playing 8-ball or 9-ball, you would have had to shoot that lowest ball or whatever it was. But in this drill, you got a lot of leeway.
Oh, Johnny.
So the goal here is to make pool look real easy.
Yeah.
This is what I do if you just want to run the table like you take a date out, right? You just set the balls up like this and you just start pocketing balls. She doesn't know what's going on, but it looks so good because it's so easy. You know what I mean?
My hero.
There's nothing gonna guarantee you looking good with this drill, right?
Yeah.
But you got to get good at it.
Yeah, you do.
It might, it sounds so easy, but just it takes a little work. You can't take shots for granted. You don't want to
You know
start
what's good
bobbling
is
balls in.
I'm getting more history on the patterns, what's happening
Exactly, right?
after the shot.
Showing you, it teaches you patterns.
Didn't hit anything yet.
And the whole reason, the reason I brought up this in the first place was so that we could work on your body staying still and your stroke.
Do you see me rushing through it after I get one or two in, and then?
Well, you're trying to go a little fast.
Okay.
So you don't deserve that yet because you haven't done the drill yet.
Right.
If the drill was that easy for you, where you could just jump around and
I don't deserve it. That's a good way to look at it.
Right?
Yeah.
Like show me that you can do this drill.
Then you can jump around as fast as you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like
gotcha.
Mosconi, right?
Yeah. I hear you.
Just go ahead and do the drill for yourself. Prove to
Yeah.
yourself that you can do it. There's no rush. I'm actually not looking for you to do it fast. I just want you to do it.
Just do it.
So if this takes you 20 minutes, but you do it, I'll be happier than if you're just trying to show off and make it look fast, but never do it. Right?
Okay. I hear you.
But don't waste too much time either, because the more you do it, the better you get at it, right? So just do, But I know you like to rush it, so just
No,
calm
I don't
down.
like to rush it. I want to get something in my mind that keeps me slower.
And actually try to control the cue ball really well. Like pick spots for the cue ball.
Right.
You're trying to do this, but you're trying to do it well, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I want this to go just forward just a little bit so I can get the one.
Beautiful strokes, Do it with style and grace. Nice smooth follow through, whatever, make it look good.
And I want to kind of let it dribble over so I can get the 5.
about leaving yourself angles,
Yeah,
patterns by doing this?
yeah, definitely. That's why I want to get the 2 and then come up with a 3.
If you almost bump another ball like that, that's not heroic. I don't want to see that. I want to see you trying to like where you're not even coming close to these other balls.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
if possible, right?
Okay.
I mean,
Not even coming close.
well, really, because like if
Keeping
you're,
the cue ball, yeah, what
like
I
that's
want.
death. If that cue ball touches another ball, that's death. That's no good. You don't even want to get close to that for you, right? So you want to stay clear of those balls. Those are like landmines.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, if you have to get close to one, that's fine, as long as you don't touch it. There you go, nice body. You didn't move at all. That was nice. Keep your body still. Sometimes you'll have to pull off a tough shot to continue to make the drill work.
Kind of what I felt like there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, you had a good shot on the 9 with a little angle.
Yeah.
So
I was
you
thinking
took a tough shot when you didn't need to.
But I thought about the 9 before I finished this shot.
Yeah. Remember, you want to make it look easy. You want to complete the drill. The 9 was right there.
Yep. Yep. Is there an anticipation rush that you get when you're down to 3 or 4 balls that kind of fucks you up sometimes?
Yeah, but you'll get past that pretty easy.
Okay.
Because if you did the drill good and you're down, it's just gonna be like stop, follow, right back. You know what I mean? You'll get by that.
Okay.
Because you want to get to the point where you're trying to get 5 or 10 of these racks in a row, right?
Right.
So you just keep doing this until you get that first one. Okay. Even if you're nervous, doesn't matter, because once you do 10 in a row, say that when you moved your bridge hand,
yeah,
you gave it a weird stroke. Every shot, remember, try to make it look nice and do a beautiful stroke and a professional stroke.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Very professional stroke would be like confident. You know what you're trying to do. Stay down. You follow through. Oh, you're jacked up, right? That was
Yeah.
That required, every bit of your skill just to jack up, come down, nice stroke through the ball.
Yeah.
So
that's the ones that I screw up sometimes.
let's why don't we let me see what you're doing on that then. So try to jack up over the 8.
Okay.
I'm gonna think what it looks like. So in this case, you do want to hold pretty far back.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. That may be what it is. Yeah.
You don't want to foul by hitting that ball.
Right.
You have to make sure you're right.
Okay.
A lot of it's really the same stance as here.
And following
A
through.
nice stroke.
Yeah.
You're just up here, but you still have to give a nice stroke, get clean through the ball. Now, if you pick the right shot in the beginning of the rack with ball in hand, that should take care of about 6 shots for you.
That's what I was doing when I hit out the middle. That usually.
Let's
all right.
start over.
Right.
I want to show you what I mean, because I'll actually put a minute or 2 into not even shooting, because they'll give you a ball in hand, right?
Okay.
Yeah. I'll go over here and I'll look. I'll go. Okay, if I make 15-2, then I got the 8, 5, 12, 10.